makes it hard to be faithful. With the lips of an angel. Give it up for Dustin Meadows here, everybody. Keep it going for your host, a fucking nerd who listens to Incubus way too goddamn much. You fucking asshole. Jesus Christ. How you guys doing tonight? This is fun. I'm from Columbus. I always have a good time when I come up here. Let's get into some shit. You guys, any sports fans up here? Sports! Yeah, that's cool. I could give a shit. I'm not really a sports guy, but my friends tricked me into doing a fantasy basketball league this year. And to this day, my knowledge of basketball is that sometimes dogs are allowed to play it. All of my sports knowledge, all of my basketball knowledge is learned from things with the word jam in them, specifically NBA and space. So I was pretty disappointed when draft day rolls around and I can't get Newman from Seinfeld as my starting guard. I don't know how sports work. You guys, I think we can all agree. I think it's officially time to stop making fun of hipsters. I know some of you are disagreeing with me, but here's the thing. We've said everything we can about them. They're the that's what she said jokes of people. Nobody's offering a clever take. You're just making fun of people who like things at this point. Like, I could throw a rock in this room, and I can probably hit somebody who has either fingered or been fingered by somebody to Weezer's Blue album. Yeah! Here's the problem with Weezer. The lead singer auditioned to play guitar in Limp Bizkit recently. Which means everything you love will betray you in the end. That's the takeaway from that. If you want to make fun of somebody, make fun of the 4 people I saw walking around in broad daylight in Columbus dressed as characters from The Great Gatsby. I've never read the book because books are for nerds, but, fucking Great Gatsby is to white people what Scarface is to a lot of famous rappers. That's a morality tale they completely missed the point of. The moral of Great Gatsby and Scarface is if you have fun, you'll fucking die. So don't. Guys, I like science for the most part. Science gives us some cool shit. Every now and then it completely drops the ball. Last year, a friend of mine had me drink birthday cake flavored vodka for the first time. And I don't know about you, but when I drink, it's to kill painful memories. If I'm drinking, I don't want it to taste like my 13th birthday when I saw Toy Story, which is also coincidentally the last time I was ever happy. If I'm drinking at all, I want it to taste like I bet my last dollar on the wrong horse. If I'm drinking at all, it needs to taste like I'm trapped in the first verse of a Springsteen song. Forever. I tried some other shit. I drank bacon-flavored soda. That's a thing we don't know anymore. We can't tell when we're being ironic at this point. We're yeah, we're people. We like bacon. We get it. Somebody took a fucking Primus song, Pork Soda, one step too far. It's everywhere. There's pork chop scented shampoo. Because nothing gets my dick harder than knowing that somebody I'm about to have sex with smells like fucking hometown buffet. Yeah. Throw some fucking mashed potatoes up in there. Whatever, I hate my life. I just want to go down to science and kick in the door and be like, hey, have you guys cured cancer yet? No, but now you can get a Cheddar Bay biscuit pregnant. Who's asking for this? I saw a horse on a treadmill. Why? They're so good at running. It's called horsepower. Why don't you give a fucking mountain lion an Xbox and a copy of Gears of War because it doesn't have the hang of this whole murder thing yet? Yeah. I turned 30 recently. No, stop. Because here's what happens. I like to think I'm a smart person, and then on my 30th birthday, I cut my hand open trying to open a box of ice cream with a knife. And if you're not familiar with how ice cream works, at no point is a knife called for ever. Worst case scenario, a fork if you don't have a clean spoon in the house. Like, I'm just standing there like John Rambo, just like, oh, the survival war, you gotta become war. Like, my roommates don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Like, my life has just turned into a sad version of Final Destination. Like, death has a plan for me, but it doesn't involve some Rube Goldberg mousetrap design with a logging truck. It's just like, oh, what do we got here? A knife and a box of moose tracks. Fuck it, I'll spin the wheel on that every time and see what it takes. I'll leave you guys with this. A lot of things I wanted to do when I was a kid. Wanted to be an astronaut. Clearly that did not take. And at this point in my life, the only way I get to go into outer space is if Michael Bay takes over NASA. And maybe there's a meteor hurtling towards Earth, and he's like, hey Dustin, we need a fat guy to die at the end of the second act to motivate our heroes. Look no further, Mr. Bay, I'm your man. I got some conditions though. If I'm going to sacrifice myself for my planet, I would like to go on a date with the girl who played Hermione in the Harry Potter films. Alright, I guess it's just the one demand. It's not even like a sexual thing. Like, she just seems like she'd be really cool to get to hang out with and get to know. She falls in love with me, that's on her. And every time I talk about that, it reminds me of how I have friends. I think everybody probably has friends that have secret skills, secret abilities that we don't know about. Like, maybe you got a friend who's never read a note of music his entire life, sits down at a piano and knocks out fucking Beethoven. My secret talent is with enough whiskey, I remember all the words to Aerosmith's I Don't Want to Miss a Thing. I would be the shittiest X-Men ever. It's like, oh, Magneto's killing people on a bridge. Wolverine, throw me that Jameson glug. I could close my eyes just to hear you breathing. Oh, fuck, literally everyone died while that happened. You were right not to put me on the Justice League or whatever. Guys, I've been Dustin Meadows. Thank you so goddamn much.